Hello everyone, back again. I'm very sorry about this. I've had already about 6 restarts and there seems to be a problem on PS Network in the UK. Just out of the blue you get the error message saying, whatever, network not accessible, problems with the network, broadcast suddenly stopped. I really hate that, but it's the tech and nothing we can do, and that's the sole reason as to why I'm not broadcasting Anthem at the moment, because infinite loading screens and game crashes cause exactly that, and I like having continuous streams which carry on for at least 3 to 4 hours or longer, and that provides us with a much more enjoyable experience and also continuity in every shape and form. Coming back to what I was saying earlier, I'm hopeful that everyone heard what's been said, because I talked about Destiny, Anthem, Apex, and because I never know if there's a glitch in the network. It may be that the sound is not really transmitted live too well. I'll just very quickly say that one of our community members asked earlier whether Destiny 1, once we migrate to Destiny 2, will end completely, and the answer to that was no. Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 are the backbone of this channel, which means they are our foundation stone, the pillar post. At times we are going to be engaging with other industry novelties and other games that are both exciting and coming to the gaming community, but we are going to be carrying on with our favourite, and that is here to remain. Perhaps the streams will be shorter, but they will be present here every week. So, coming back to Destiny, we have gone to the end of Rise of Iron, completing story missions with ease due to the fact that my Titan is leveled up and I have very, very good weapons, very, very good experience, and we are literally proceeding to the end game with this character. And then once we do that, the objective solely will be to raise the characters to 4400, and that's each one of them. So that will be both for Warlock, from Hunter, and for my Titan. I'm sure I'll have a lot of help from my community to do that, and I'm already grateful to all of you in advance. And as we said, we'll get a crew to do a little while to learn how to swim, and then once this baby becomes a child, can swim quite. I'm trying to think what the article was. It was on Games Radar, and it was focused on Apex, and the reviewer brought to our attention something which is very important, I think, and that is basically the statement indicating that many younger gamers, particularly people who have been kind of learning that, well, actually these big games like The Division 2, in fact, Destiny 2 Forsaken, Seasons, Anthem, they're completely opposite to this. You're not to be racing those games. You need to be doing consistently everything, bit by bit, section by section, learning. And we've seen here from many of our Destiny veteran community members that they spent, well, at least a couple of years on learning the tricks and struggling with all the difficulties and communicating equally, with other community members, and then they progressed and obviously are incredibly impressive, most formidable, and that knowledge and skill is then shared with others. So I'd just like to advise everyone who enters Anthem or the Division 2, or you go to Elder Scrolls in one of those, please don't just skip through things. Focus on the fact that this is a necessity, the necessity to learn everything bit by bit, and then you profess the game, and you discover many other things. In fact, I did say to I think Matthias, who's here with us today, will remember, we had a couple of teammates in the Division 1 gameplay last week, and you probably would have spotted one chap who always wanted to fast travel, right? And fast travel is very useful, but at the end of the day, the Division 1 or the open world games, if one is doing them for the first time or is leveling up, is also focused on exploring all those corners, exploring all the issues. I think fast travel in some of those games is particularly useful when you want to travel on another team member. Let's say you get killed in combat and you need to respawn elsewhere, so you have fast travel to get to the scene of the action instantly. You get in there within seconds, and therefore you crack on. The reason I'm explaining this, obviously, it's down to the player preference. Some people don't like walking generally, in real life as well as in gaming, and that suffices them well. But the focus is on exploration And I remember discussing it when we were doing Oblivion, you know, quite a few years back. Some people, you know, doing fast travel all the time, or Fallout 3, and they just missed out on so many different corners with so many different characters and situations that were greatly rewarding. And if you're doing Anthem, remember that. Remember that. Anthem is very, very similar. So, anyway, just a few, you know, a few tips really for everyone. And I got on my stream some error message now, and I don't know why, you know, why this error message is showing. Hopefully you guys can see what is being screened. Let me double check, because there are so many technical issues today on PlayStation Network. It's providing me with this dreaded screen, which is like the error screen. I don't know why. Oh, you can hear me. Matthias says we can hear you. Do you also see that dreadful, you know, failure of network logo, which no visuals? I don't know why. It's just so infuriating. Hang on. It looks like the visuals are not coming through. Have to admit, I did not have this problem for a long while, and it is the PlayStation Network based problem. I'm trying to think. Today's Friday. I'm trying to think whether PlayStation had released a major game today, because frequently when there's the major release like a AAA blockbuster on a certain day, the network can be really massively under duress. It's happened with the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Spider-Man. On those days, you know, on the release date, I had many problems with my streams because the same thing was persisting, and I don't know what's causing it. So let me see. I'll try to see again on Twitch, but the way it looks to me is that you're getting that dreaded error screen, and that there's nothing but that. Yeah. Well, I'll have to restart the stream, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry, everyone. Very sorry about this. There's nothing I can do. I'll need to restart the stream because there's this error. It is not allowing me to be doing my stream properly, and that is of major concern. It's incredibly infuriating, but there's nothing I can do. I don't want you to be watching that dreaded error screen, and I've no idea what's causing it, but it's absolutely not to do with my setup. It's all to do with the PlayStation Network. So I will be back within a few seconds. Please stay with us, stay here on the channel, and I'll be back very, very shortly.